Hello, Happy New Year. How are you, and how is the first few days of the new year going for you? It's Marla Diane from Marla Diane Mentoring, and I have been transforming lives of creatives and their businesses for over 14 years as a success coach, a business strategist, and transformational artist. So, what if what brought you joy, I should say the most joy, was also your highest paid talents and consistent revenues? Yeah? So, if you're already there, congratulations. If you're not, stick with me here. I've got some good news for you. All right. So I want you to imagine no longer needing to guess what you're focusing on, right, while you're running your business is your best efficient time with conversion to revenues without the consistent gnarly hustle. Okay? That's your zone of genius, right? And you're in your highest creativity while you're doing that. And I'd be willing to bet you have not accessed your highest creativity. Because I know, happened to me, 2016. I'm, doing my business, right? Just kind of doing the thing I'm supposed to be doing, but it felt very mechanical to me once I started learning about the Genius Zone, which I didn't even know existed, right? You do? All right, so that's your Genius Zone. It's life-changing. It's life-changing. And why? Because you've not tapped into that happy place, okay, that happy place to this level, or maybe you have, but you can't sustain it. So follow me here. There's some really cool information here. So I created a dynamic 7-week course. It's a live course with me, small group course, that's going to highlight why you're missing out on higher revenues, more joy, less hustle, and a business that allows you to be, right, in your most natural state of creativity. It's pretty darn exciting. Okay, that's the power of learning this, is that you recalibrate. And here's the important stuff here. I was talking about your happy place, right? Is that you'll learn to recalibrate the self-sabotage, right, that unconsciously happens when you're in your happy place too long. We have this, us silly humans, is that we have this, low tolerance for being happy too long. All right, so self-sabotage, can look like this. Either, and there's many of them, but here's a couple examples. Either you go into the default worry mode, right? How many of you a worrier? Yeah? Or you create a disagreement, right, with your significant other, with your spouse, okay? Right? We do whatever we do to take us out of that happy place, and it's unconscious. We don't realize we're doing it. And then we what? So guess what? Those worrisome thoughts, especially the ones that keep recycling over and over every day, do you know what ones those are? I have them, right? But I've got the tools to change it, which is what we're talking about here, is that those, right, worrisome thoughts, they're a flag waving at you from your zone of genius. It's trying to get your attention. It's trying to get your attention. So you look beyond those worrisome thoughts, you'll find a new direction is being laid out for you. Are you following me here? The gift in this challenge is you cannot see that because you're stuck in repeated patterns. All right. So I've witnessed extraordinary changes in my women clients who learn how to catch themselves in that self-sabotaging behavior known as upper limiting, okay, known as upper limiting, and then they shifted immediately. Right? These are things I've been doing since 2016 when I learned the Genius Zone, and I loved it so much. It was so incredibly transformational that I then added it to my coaching programs, and it's done amazing shifts for my clients. Right? That's why I teach this stuff. I love it. All right. Is that essentially what happens is you need to overcome, transform, right, your DNA of negativity, which, by the way, is thousands of years of programming in the human brain, right, in the human brain that says adversity, right, is a constant requirement of our existence. Well, no, it's not. Right? No, it's not. You know that's not true and that you can change that. And that's one of the reasons I'm doing this course. And I teach it, and I've been teaching it, since 2017. Okay. Is, Gay Hendricks, who writes the book, who is the author, I should say, of The Big Leap. Okay. You may already know it. He says, we aspire to savor our success first for seconds at a time, then minutes that grow into months. That is mastering your Genius Zone, and that's what you will learn in the course. Yeah. So as a group with my guidance, we'll demystify why mastering your zone of genius is the ultimate leverage of your business. Right? Because what are you doing? You're focusing only on the zone of genius most of the time, and you delegate the rest. But a lot of entrepreneurs, including myself years ago, is that we weren't great not only at delegating, or if we weren't delegating the right things. We were in what is called the excellent zone. We weren't even in our genius zone. We weren't happy most of the time. I know that's what I found out back then, and that's why I needed to change it. Okay? So in the demystifying, I help you notice, right, how comfortably numb, that was me, how comfortably numb you may have become working, right, in your excellent zone, which is where we've all learned to operate. No fault of anyone's. We've all learned to operate from. But guess what? It can get boring and frustrating and not know why. This is why. Okay. It's all too predictable and it's too certain when you're in your excellent zone. Okay. Oh, it's really the fact that we're not in our highest creativity. Thus we get bored. Okay. All right. So here's a breakthrough I want to share with you. Here's a breakthrough from an interior designer who just finished the fall Own Your Genius Zone course. See if you relate with this. She says, I love the question, what does my creativity desire from me? This is about your relationship with your creativity as a business owner. But I found that I had to break down an internal wall to actually feel the question. Then I had to peel back layers of thoughts. I automatically went to my head for the answers instead of my heart. So I just picked up some paper and started writing whatever came to mind, and it worked. It turns out that my creativity desired my time and structure in my week devoted to it. How ironic. I also uncovered that it's my true sense of joy. Without it, I feel boring and bored. The positive vibes I feel and emote are directly related to expressing my creativity. I'm in an expansive place when I am nurturing it. Okay? All right. So lastly, one of the more profound discoveries in the course is defining your unique ability. Okay? And that's part of your genius zone. You may think you know what your unique ability is, but yeah, right? The coaching, the course, the experience, the synergy is going to help literally pull that from you, okay, and reveal it. You'll find that this unique ability, right, made its appearance in your life in your childhood and early years. You probably used it more than likely without being aware of it, and you used it to cope with stressful situations and optimize it to thrive. That's just kind of a hint here. So, are you ready for life-changing breakthroughs? How you operate in your business that will give you new tools to protect your dignity, your boundaries, and create increased income from your highest creativity. There it is. All right, the course begins January 18th till January 4th. That's 2 more days. I have a 2-for-1 New Year's special. Yes, 2 for the price of 1. Is for $9.97. You and a friend or a colleague can do this together for one price. Yep. You need to direct message me to schedule a quick exploratory call to really discuss and claim the benefits of the program for you, because this is a requirement in order to receive the 2-for-1 special. You can go to the site page, the registration page. It's marladiane.com/genius zone, and I'll have that link below. But what you'll find is the rate is showing is $12.97 per person. Yeah. All right. So is this a good deal? Yeah, it is. Yeah. And we only have a few more spots left. All right. So 2-for-1 special, good until midnight Pacific on January 4th. Come and succeed in this with a friend. All right. And I will see you there. Take care.